Alright, what's going on? Today I'm going to do a review on the CTQ57, and I think this specific one is the 0954. First of all, I'm going to show you the packaging. It comes in this pretty big box. It's nice. It comes with your manual, your warranty. Now, the warranty in this watch is probably one of the best I've seen. You get 10 years, all services included, and what that entails is you get to send it twice in the 10-year period. They clean out your watch, they replace the battery, they make sure that the timing on it is perfect, and if at any time during that 10-year period your watch is not within the specs of 5 seconds per year, they will fix that for you. So it's pretty nice. The only bad thing is you have to send it to Japan. You can't get it serviced here, and you need someone in Japan to actually send it to Citizen for you. You can't just send it to Japan directly. Why? I don't know. I don't think that makes any sense, but it is what it is. Okay, so it comes in this with this type of glass here, and sorry if it doesn't look perfect. I'm outside. It's this like faux pillowy thing. It's kind of nice. I just have my extra links in here. That's about it. It's a nice box. So that's it for the box. Let's get to the watch. I decided when I purchased this to get the one with the blue dial. I thought it was a little bit nicer, and so that's what it looks like from afar. I want to start off by saying that it comes with a titanium bracelet. It's actually a very nice bracelet. It is comfortable. It's nice and thin. But I've always preferred leather, so I put a leather strap on it. I was gonna order a regular leather strap, well, a nice leather strap from here in the United States, but I decided to order the Chronomaster leather strap from Japan, which was pretty expensive. I was surprised how expensive it was. But it is a really good strap. It's nice and thin, so for professional attire, for dress, it looks very nice. Okay, so let me get to the watch, and I'm going to rotate the camera a little bit. Okay, so here is the blue dial. It's absolutely beautiful. This watch, you can just tell that they took their time in making it. A lot of people think this is a $50 Walmart Citizen. I really don't. I'm not affected by that. I don't care. But if that's something you care about, then maybe this isn't the watch for you. Okay, so as you can see there, the hands have lume on them. They also have them around the indices, and I'll show you the lume in a little bit. My hand used to tick like almost perfectly. Right now it's slightly off, if you can see there, the seconds hands. Right now my watch, I've had it I think almost a year, and it's running about two and a half seconds fast. So it's within spec, and I absolutely love it. One of the bad things about this is the screen, the crystal, is that it does get a lot of fingerprints, which I kind of don't like. But I mean, look at that finish. I mean, you can see me waving there. It's kind of insane. It is a flat crystal. It's not domed. But look, you can see all the fingerprints there. Those are all my fingerprints, and that's one of the issues with titanium. It's a fingerprint hog. This is a titanium watch. It comes with a coating. I think I'm not sure what type of coating it is. There you can see it is base titanium. It's obviously a screwback made in Japan. This 3D emblem is beautiful. Now, titanium scratches a lot, but in my opinion, it's one of the best metals there is for watches. It's light. If you have allergies, it's good for you. But it scratches a lot. The coating on this specific watch compared to my MRGs does seem to be better, because I wear this a lot and it doesn't scratch a lot. When I had the 7600D MRG, it didn't have DLC coating, it had something else, and that thing would get scratched pretty easily. Let me show you the bracelet to show you that even with coating, this thing is going to get scratched. I don't know if you can see right here. This is basically worn out. The cool thing is, though, when you send this to Japan to get serviced, they will buff this out for you. Parts for this watch are guaranteed for life, so you won't have a problem keeping this pretty much as long as you're alive. There you can see the use of the titanium. I mean, some people get bothered by that. I don't. You know, it's part of wearing the watch. And like I said, I have worn this extensively, so it makes sense for it to get worn out. Let me show you the clasp. Like I said, this bracelet is very comfortable. More comfortable than I thought. It's nice and light. The links are pretty flexible. Not as flexible as I would like, but they're very comfortable. I don't think you should have any problems with this bracelet. I live in San Diego, California, and the weather isn't that humid that I need to wear metal. I can wear a bracelet pretty much every day. And here is the Citizen Japan. It's a size 19. I mean, you can tell by this leather that I've worn it. I probably need to put some sort of ointment on it to protect it. It's a genuine crocodile, but like I said, it's expensive. But it's very, very thin, which is something that I wanted, that I liked. It's very flexible. It's a very good leather strap, but it's expensive. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I know that when I paid for it, my reaction was, oh my god, this is expensive. Okay, let me talk about the watch itself now. This watch is, with some select Seikos, probably the most accurate quartz watch there is that is not corrected by atomic signal or satellite. This watch loses 5 seconds a year. 5 seconds a year. Your average Rolex loses about 5 seconds a day. I mean, that's what it's rated at. Some obviously are better than others. Quartz watches are regular quartz watches are rated at 15 seconds a month. Some a little bit more. Obviously, if you get radio reception, and you actually get reception, it's about half a second a year. The date on this is perpetual, meaning it will change the date perfectly every time. This year was a leap year. It went from 28 to 1st. You never have a problem with that. Right now, the hour is behind, and I purposefully did it like that so that you can see how easy it is to not only change the hour when you're in daylight savings times, but also when you're going in between time zones. The seconds hand does not stop. All you do is you pull it into the first position, the crown. As you can see, the seconds hand is still going, and then you just move the hour either one forward or one backwards. Right now it is one forward for me. and you just click it in. And if you see when I clicked it in, the hours hand automatically corrected itself to sync with the minute hand. That's how easy it is. So if you're going from time zone to time zone, that's all you have to do. Your minutes and your hand will not lose time, so they'll always be synchronized. And I think that's just an awesome feature. Okay, I'm going to take you now to a darker area so that you can see the absolutely beautiful loom on this thing. Hold on. I mean, we're not even in the complete dark right now. But there you can see the loom. And at night, it's just amazing. I'm going to see if I can... It's like a greenish bluish color, but it is very high quality. I mean, much better than the Casio MRGs I have, that's for sure. This specific color is no longer produced. It's been discontinued. You can still buy it in Japan. This model is only available for purchase new in Japan, and the prices don't seem to go down that much. There are newer models, the Echo Drive models. I don't like those because they have a battery indicator that I just think takes away from the aesthetics of this watch. I mean, this watch is as simple as you can get. The Echo Drive has a battery thing right here, but the Echo Drive, I mean, Citizen's Echo Drive is a very, very good system. You should probably get 10-15 years out of one battery, which is amazing. This thing supposedly lasts, I think it's 4 or 5 years, and then you send it back to get serviced, cleaned up. I'm not sure how easy it is to switch a battery on a thermal compensated movement. It might be a little bit more difficult than regular movements, I'm not sure. But I'd probably just send this back to Japan every 5 years because they clean everything out. I mean, this watch is going to last you a very long time. How much does this cost? I actually don't remember. I think it's in the 2 to 3K range for new. Used, well, it just depends how lucky you are. I got a pretty good deal on this. That's why I jumped on it. I've always wanted this watch, but at 2 to 3K, it was just, at that time, it wasn't something I was willing to spend. And an opportunity came up. I purchased it for, I can't remember exactly how much, but it was substantially lower than I had seen the prices. And the warranty on it was still good for, I think, 9 or 10 years. I haven't sent it back yet to Japan, so I can't comment on the service, on how long it takes, how much the shipping is going to cost me. But the watch itself has been absolutely great. I haven't felt the need to buy another dress watch. I think at some point I'd want a Patek Philippe, but this thing is just so accurate that every time I see the time and I know it's almost exact to my cell phone, for example, I get a nice little kick out of it for some reason. And it's just so precise. I mean, 5 seconds a year. This one, like I said, is lost about 2 seconds forward. And the way I projected, it's probably going to lose 3 to 3.5 seconds in the first year that I've owned it, which is incredible. I think that partially has to do with the fact that I do wear it. I think the manual says you're supposed to wear it, I think it's 10 to 12 hours a day. The reason for that is because the heat of your wrist stabilizes the heat that surrounds the module, but with the thermal compensated movement, it's not as necessary, I would say. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I haven't seen this blue one in a leather strap, so if you've ever wondered what it looks like, this is what it looks like. I mean, I think it's just amazing. Let me get you a wrist shot real quick. I have a 6.5-inch wrist. Oh, before I do the wrist shot, the only thing I didn't like about this leather strap is the regular Chronomaster on here says Citizen. Really nice. This is just, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this, but it looks a little bit cheaper because it doesn't say Citizen on there. But the strap itself is very high quality. I don't know if it's worth that much money. Like I said, it's pretty expensive. But I definitely am happy with it, so that's good. All right, I have a 6.5-inch wrist. This is what it looks like. I prefer smaller watches. I think this is 37 or 38 millimeters. I prefer smaller watches. I'm not into bigger watches, especially on analogs. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Like I said, they don't make the blue one. They make black dial, white dial. I think there's a cream dial. What would I want to change about this watch? And I know I already said that's it, but I forgot some stuff. If there was a way to avoid so many fingerprints on the glass, I think I'd like that. But from my experience with titanium and these like flatter crystals, I just don't think there is. The clarity of the crystal is absolutely wonderful, though. And also, there you go. That's a good view. And if you look at the bottom, it's hitting the second markers like almost perfectly. It's just amazing. All these are applied by hand, which makes the watch so great. There you can see all the fingerprints. That's what I was talking about. I mean, a quick wipe down gets rid of them, but if there was a way to avoid that, that'd be nice. I mean, these hands are great. The handwriting, this Chronomaster handwriting, is just amazing in my opinion. I love it. Not all of these have loom. I think it's a great feature, especially if you use the watch all day. If you're in a professional setting, maybe you're in meetings in the morning, meetings at night. I think it's a great feature to have. The loom lasts a pretty long time. I've never had any issues with it. And as far as switching straps on it, it's extremely easy. Took me, I don't know, maybe 3-5 minutes. Just being very careful that I didn't scratch it. Other than that, that's it. If you want me to talk about something specific, I can answer that question. Maybe make another video if you want to see something special. So I'll leave you with a last close-up of the watch. It's amazing. It really is. If you're into accurate watches, elegant watches, not having to fiddle with your watch, change the seconds and minutes and the date, this is a great watch. I would like them to come out with a version that has a perpetual day and date. It's a little bit less dress, but man, a perpetual day and date with this movement would be amazing. So, Citizen, if you're listening, please go ahead and do that for me. All right, that's it. Thank you.